Tonight's officials are Kyle Johnston, Joshua Belt, Jacob Alves, and Logan Busby. Starting for the Western Mass Pioneers, in goal, number 12, Blake Mullen. Number 2, Federico Gutierrez. Number 4, Nicholas Oberod. Number 5, Carlos Emery. Number 16, Alejo Buzrowski. Number 6, Jordan Kadoa. Number 22, Sebastian Arriagada. Number 15, Samir Regwoli. Number 19, Khalid Rose. Number 11, Ignacio Lorech. And number 23, Patrick Agamine. The Pioneers are coached by Dennis Gomez, Federico Molinari, John Voigt, and Jay Willis. And now the starting lineup for North Carolina Fusion U23. In goal, number 1, Josh Perryman. Number 2, Sam Henneberg. Number 3, Michael Clough. Number 4, Victor Cascone. Number 6, Alejandro Varela. Number 7, Alex Hernandez. Number 10, Joao Gomiero. Number 12, Mason Duval. Number 13, Enrique Santos. Number 14, Cristobal Molina. And number 22, Tino Miguez. The Fusion are coached by Chris Williams, Eric Winkler, Liam Davies, Chris Nugent, and Adam Reefe. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eagle Field here at Irk Russell Park. We are here for the USL League II National Semifinal between the Western Mass Pioneers and NC Fusion U23. It's a beautiful night here in Statesboro, Georgia. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff and looking forward to a good 90 minutes tonight. And serving on broadcast tonight, my name is Brian Evans. And also with me, filling in every once in a while, is Aaron Cranford.
Looking forward to the match. Should be a good one. Eastern Conference champion and Southern Conference champion both here tonight. Both teams earned this spot here in the semifinal, and the winner tonight will play next Saturday in the USL League II final.
Just a few minutes away here from kickoff. Both teams with an action-packed last 2 weeks of soccer. 2 matches last weekend, 2 matches this weekend. Truly is a battle of attrition at this point of the USL League 2 playoffs. We are underway here at Irk Russell Park. NC Fusion U23 starting with the ball, going from your right to the left. For those of you who did not watch the action earlier this weekend, NC Fusion U23 knocked off Tormenta FC2. Final score of 4-2 after extra edit time. Western Mass Pioneers knocked off Westchester United 1-0 after 90 minutes. Should be a good match here tonight. High quality players here on both teams. Players looking to make a name for themselves and move on to the professional level here. NC Fusion with the lion's share possession here early on. Looks like they're trying to build a lot of things out of the back, take their time and not really force much. As soon as I say that, we have a turnover headed the other direction.
Both these teams, though, filling each other out early, trying not to make a mistake, give the other team an early goal, as we saw in both of the games on Friday.
NC Fusion taking the ball into the 18-yard box, but it's defended well and handled by Western Mass. NC Fusion get the ball back and look like to build it from the back line again. Now 4 minutes into the match here, and we've already seen a couple foul calls on Western Mass Pioneers. As we saw last Friday night, very physical game played by Western Mass. See a few of their players tonight even bandaged up. They are very physical and play a very tough brand of soccer.
Also a very tough team to break down in that Eastern Conference final. The Pioneers scored an early goal and really held on for 70 minutes of the match, keeping the clean sheet and winning that title.
A common theme we saw from Western Mass on Friday night is they're a team that is not afraid to press. We'll see their forwards from their wingers to their lone striker pressing when they're out of possession, their midfield pressing hard when they're out of possession. It's a team that's just constantly trying to make their opponent feel uneasy on the ball. And again here, when slight misplay of the ball, NC Fusion's able to take possession back. Keep putting pressure on Western Mass. See if they can turn this pressure into something positive with a goal in the back of the net. That was a great interception there by the Western Mass back line. But again, constant pressure there. Trying to force a mistake from NC Fusion. We got the ball heading the other direction. It's a through ball, well played. Quick break for Western Mass with Ignacio Larech on the ball. Sends it across, but it's handled well by the NC Fusion back line. Western Mass with the ball outside of the 18-yard box. Looking for any option, and they play it right off the bat. Ball headed in the other direction now for NC Fusion.
First maybe chance of the night for either side. Ignacio getting behind the back line there. He scored the lone goal on Friday in the Eastern Conference Final. The Pioneers will be looking for him to maybe step up and score another one here tonight.
Good run here by NC Fusion. Ball played off to the right wing. Great through ball, but he's just offside. Both these teams are very quick. Once they see their opportunity, they jump on it. There's no hesitation from either of these teams, and not afraid to put a ball through the back line of the opposing team. NC Fusion did a good job there of stripping the ball off the feet of Patrick Agaimeng. He is a very tall presence there on the front line for Western Mass. Definitely a threat for any ball played over the top. It's going to be interesting to see how the NC Fusion backline can handle him, because he's towering over most players he goes up against. Both these teams vying for a spot in the USL League Two final. Going to face the winner of Portland Timbers U23 versus Des Moines Menace. Ball out on the wing for NC Fusion. Handled well again by the back line for Western Mass. And there's Patrick Agaimeng on the ball. Did well at keeping the ball, deflecting it off of one of the defenders for NC Fusion. Earned himself a foul out of it. We got a free kick right around midfield for Western Mass. Western Mass putting a lot of bodies forward. See here, one player standing over the ball and two players kind of far back. Ball swung into the box, but it's handled very well by the NC Fusion keeper. No real threat for him on that one. Nice header flicked on there by NC Fusion. Ball at the feet of the talented Joao Gromiero. But he just misplays that pass there, and Western Mass on the fast break going the other direction. Quick switch of play out to the right wing for Western Mass. Great combination there by Western Mass. Patrick Agaimeng on the ball. And it is handled well by NC Fusion.
That's where the Pioneers are dangerous, though. On that counterattack, any chance they get, they'll try to really put pressure quickly on the Fusion back line.
It seems like we have a bit of dueling tactics here. We have NC Fusion who are taking their time, building things up, starting with the back line, trying to break a team down methodically, and then you have Western Mass who, I mean, as soon as they see their chance, they're taking it. Cross swung in, handled well by the NC Fusion defense there. But it only goes as far as Carlos Emery for Western Mass. Western Mass with a decent spell of possession here. That's good defense there from NC Fusion, but good job there stopping the fast break by, I believe that was Sebastian Arriagada. Just a beautiful night here in Statesboro, Georgia. Typical hot summer day, but it's turned into a nice, cool evening for some soccer here in the South.
Yeah, it has been in the high 90s earlier today. We'll see if that translates to a water break at the 30th minute mark, but beautiful day for some soccer.
It's just crazy to think about that. We are a week away from the end of USL League 2. It feels like as soon as this season starts, it's coming to an end with how quick it goes. You have matches nonstop. They just keep coming and coming, and then these players have to get back to college and start playing a packed college schedule. You have players out here who played in the spring due to COVID, come out and play in the summer with USL League 2, and they have to go back and start playing fall soccer at their universities.
That sort of schedule, though, does really help out players when they think about wanting to go to that pro level. That's what they will experience starting out in training camp early in the year and going all the way until October, November.
This game's turned into a little bit of a battle in the midfield here. Both teams looking for ways through, but chances are being handled pretty well by both teams. Good spell of possession here from Western Mass. Quick two-touch passing. Ball sent wide out to the left wing. It was a great ball there. Now, pressure there by NC Fusion causes a misplayed pass, and it's heading the other direction now for the Fusion.
Still see a little bit of that hesitancy from both sides, not wanting to give up an error that leads to a goal here early. Both teams really wanting to not have their season end here.
Yeah, the nerves that these players have to have right now are hard to fathom. You have a mix of just excitement for the game, nerves, suspense, not wanting your season to end. So much pressure on these young players. But I mean, as Aaron pointed out, it's something they're going to have to get used to if they want to play at the pro level. Attack there handled well by NC Fusion.
That will be the first corner of the night.
Looks like it's going to be Joao Gomiero taking it for NC Fusion. Looks like it'll be an in-swinger from the right-footed midfielder. Great corner and a chance for NC Fusion.
Unbelievable save there.
Blake Mullen coming up big for Western Mass, and it's another chance here on the corner. That was a great ball and a great header, but a top-class save by Blake Mullen for Western Mass. Another ball in. Slight miscommunication there from Mullen and his defenders, but it's handled well. Western Mass breaking in the other direction. Slight miscommunication there on the right wing by Western Mass. That was good shielding there by Mason Duval. The ball's cleared out by Western Mass. Another throw in for the Fusion incoming. Long throw there. But Federico Gutierrez just bodies the man he was marking. Long throw in by Gutierrez to Agaimeng. Handled well by NC Fusion. NC Fusion pushing a lot of numbers forward. Good stop there by Fusion. Very end-to-end game. Good stop by Sebastian Arriagada. There's a chance for Western Mass. Cutting inside the 18-yard box. He's going to have a shot. Might have been slightly... Oh, it's tipped out. We got a corner kick going the other direction. First corner chance for the night for Western Mass. See how Western Mass will attack this and how NC Fusion will defend it. You have to expect that. Big number 23, Patrick Agaimeng for Western Mass will be the target, but he won't. Send it out of the 18-yard box, but Western Mass jumps on it. Ball sent back in. Had two Western Mass players being guarded by one defender there. That was number 3, Michael Clough for NC Fusion. But neither player gets on it. It's headed back the other way for the Fusion. Joao Gomiero with a great ball there to set up the quick counterattack for NC Fusion. Ball slipped in. But that Western Mass defense compacts so well. They fill that 18-yard box up with bodies and make these little passes hard to get through. Great bit of skill there by NC Fusion. Shot ripped. And it is a good save by Blake Mullen.
Mullen really coming up big here for the Pioneers so far. Fusion definitely finding a few good opportunities. Definitely trying to find the breakthrough.
A long clearance played over the top. Goes straight back to Sam Henneberg for NC Fusion. Fusion U23 headed the other direction. And there they go again, playing it out their back line. Not rushing anything. Pure speed there by number 23, Patrick Agaimang. Appeals from Western Mass for a potential PK, but the official says no, keep playing. NC Fusion headed the other way. Patrick Agaimang, a huge target up top, but also extremely fast for someone his size. Ball falls to Joao Gomiero. Another big stand there by the Western Mass defense. We got a foul there. It's called on Ignacio Lorech for Western Mass. NC Fusion ball. Quick interception there by Western Mass. Nice bit of dribbling by Agaimang into a foul. Do we have our first yellow card of the match? We do. We have a dangerous free kick coming up for Western Mass.
If you're the NC Fusion, these are the types of opportunities you don't want to give the Pioneers. They were controlling the game, and really that's a mistake by that back line, giving the ball away in a dangerous area and then taking the Pioneers player to ground. Now can the Pioneers take advantage of this?
A yellow card has been issued to NC Fusion's number 3, Michael Clough.
Confirmation of that was Michael Clough for NC Fusion, who got the yellow card. It's going to be Nicholas Obrock who takes it. And the Wall get their job done, get a head on it, and it's out for a corner kick for Western Mass. That's well done by the Wall, getting up there, stopping that ball, and forcing a corner kick. Corner kick sent in, handled well by NC Fusion. Western Mass not going to push it too hard, let it go out for a throw in. Taking their time, letting self reorganize, but also giving NC Fusion a second to reorganize, get men back in their positions. Constant pressure by NC Fusion here, trying to not allow anything to go for Western Mass. Seems like right now neither team really wants to keep a hold of the ball. We got a fast break, headed the other direction. Good counter opportunity. Oh, and it's just misplayed. Now we're heading the other direction. Khalid Rose on the ball for Western Mass. He's cutting in. Just misplays the ball. Truly an end-to-end game right now. Joao Gomiero on the ball. He's just trying to settle down a little bit. Slowing the pace down. No need to really force anything. NC Fusion working around the right wing, but so we had a slight miscommunication there. Believe that was Alejandro Varela expecting a run behind the back line, but nobody was there. Played out the back for a goal kick for Western Mass, headed the other direction. 25 minutes in here, and really the only two real chances so far for the match have come for NC Fusion. It's a great corner kick, swung into the box that was saved well, and then potentially what could be considered an ambitious shot from the top of the 18-yard box that still stung the hands of the Western Mass keeper. It's great interplay there by Western Mass. Handled well by NC Fusion. A little bit of chippiness starting here. A lot of emotions and a lot of passion in this match. In the 26th minute here, foul was called on Western Mass. NC Fusion ball headed the other direction. It's like the head referee's talking to a player for Western Mass and the fourth official talking to the Western match manager here. Slight delay in the action. Looks like Jordan Kadoa was maybe just asking for clarification of what the foul was called on. We're back in play. Long ball played towards the back line for Western Mass, but nobody there. Ball played into the box there. It's Patrick Agaiming on the first true threat of the night for Western Mass Pioneers. They open the scoring, and we are 1-0 here at Irk Russell Park. That ball played in there by Jordan Kadoa was amazing. I'm at a loss for words for the ball, and the finishing there, just getting it right over the keeper. We're at 1-0. Western Mass Pioneers in the 27th minute.
Goal for Western Mass Pioneers, scored by number 23, Patrick Agaiming.
Have a feeling that's going to change a lot about the tempo of this match. We have a player down now for Western Mass right off the kickoff, calling in the athletic trainers. Looks like it's Sebastian Arriagada. That's not what you want to see. Even as a neutral, Sebastian Arriagada has been involved in a lot of good things for Western Mass tonight.
Just going back to that goal, wonderful ball played in. Pioneers really finding a goal against the run of play, though. Fusion have definitely had more of the chances, more of the possession, more of the creativity, but one moment of brilliance really has changed this game on its head. Pioneers now, will they look to sort of do what they did on Friday and sit back and invite pressure and try to hold on, or go after a second goal? We know that how good they are on the counter, and they can definitely do that again. For the Fusion, I imagine their coach, Chris Williams, is telling them, settle down, still plenty of game left. You've already created a few chances. More will come, and it's time to take advantage of them. Do or die. This is the national semifinal. One of these teams will play for the national final next Saturday for USL League 2.
Good to see Sebastian Arriagada up there. Stand with the fourth official, going to check in. A lot of little knocks come into these players in this such a tight schedule this summer. Teams have to be almost prepared to expect the unexpected at this point of the season. And you see it here now already. Western Mass putting a couple more bodies back on defense, almost 5 men on their back line at times. Almost switching to a 5-2-3 at some times. Dangerous ball played over the top. It was just offside. And that just seems to be the threat of Western Mass. You have a mix of everything of height, speed, technical ability, all in the offense, spread out between 3, 4, even 5 different players. NC Fusion receives the foul call, much to the dismay of Samir Regowi there. NC Fusion going to line up for a free kick. See if they can get a dangerous ball into the box. Maybe even this match up. Ball sent in by Joao Gomero. It's handled well there. Punched away and cleared out. Western Mass is not going to allow NC Fusion to get anything from it, and they're going to clear it back. Got a throw in coming now. Blake Mullen did very well there on that free kick. Just punch it as far away as he possibly can. NC Fusion throw in about 25 yards from the goal. Getting a little bit of possession here. Trying to see what they can build, even this matchup. A lot of the NC Fusion attacks seem to be coming down that right wing there. Handled well by Western Mass, who are breaking in the other direction. That was a great stop there by, I believe, Tino Miguez for NC Fusion. Could have been in a dangerous situation if he missed that slide tackle. Would have given Western Mass a lot of open space there on the left wing. Long throw in and a foul called there.
A yellow card has been issued to NC Fusion's number 14, Cristobal Molina.
The second yellow card there for the NC Fusion back line. That's going to definitely change the way that NC Fusion can play the brand of defense they want to play.
Yeah, with how the Pioneers will want to work on the counter and score a second goal, these Fusion defenders will really have to watch their step and make sure they don't make an error. Could prove costly if one of them gets another yellow and a red card.
We have the head referee and the fourth official down here discussing now, as it appears a guy mang for Western Pioneers is still down. A little bit behind the scenes, you're seeing NC Fusion's head coach speaking with the head referee while we were covering what was going on the field. A little bit of chirping back and forth between the coaches. Of course, that is going to come in such a pivotal match here in the playoffs. Seems like the head referee has done well. Calm down both coaches. Hopefully we can get back to playing here. Western Mass finally getting ready to take this free kick. And swinging ball sent into the 18-yard box. But a misplayed header there goes out for NC Fusion throw or goal kick.
Really good opportunity there for the Pioneers. Just missing their second goal.
NC Fusion are definitely going to want a goal here before halftime. If you can even this match up as you go into the locker rooms, it'll change this match completely. You can't just let Western Mass get that one goal and then sit back compact and force you to try to break them down. You need to find them as quick as possible and make this an open match again. Just as a reminder, if we get to that point after 90 minutes, there is 2 15-minute periods of extra time, no golden goal. We'll play a full extra 30 minutes, and if it comes to it, we will go to penalty kicks. NC Fusion are very comfortable in extra time. Beating Tormenta FC2 in extra time, beating FC United Bantams in extra time. In their last 2 matches, this team has played 4 hours of soccer. Ball played over the top there by Western Mass. Nobody home, and it's played back out by NC Fusion. It's good pressure there by the Western Mass midfield, forcing NC Fusion to play it back. Dangerous ball in behind, but it comes to nothing for NC Fusion. It feels like NC Fusion is trying to go a little quicker than they were in the beginning parts of this match. Early on, the first 15, 20 minutes or so before the goal, we saw NC Fusion taking the time, getting those quick passes in, and trying to break Western Mass down. Now it seems like they're trying to find that long ball and just catching Western Mass sleeping temporarily and trying to get something quick. That's another foul there. Called on NC Fusion's Michael Clough. He's already on a yellow card. He's going to have to be careful. NC Fusion cannot afford to go down to 10 men. Another free kick coming up for Western Mass. Ball sent in straight at the keeper. No real risk there at all with that one. Just about 6 minutes plus stoppage time left here in the first half. You're just tuning in. 1-0 for the Western Mass Pioneers. Goal scored by Patrick Agaimang, set up by Jordan Kadoa. Kadoa with a great ball sent in and an easy tap-in finish. NC Fusion going down that preferred right wing again. Good pressure there and a very hard foul. It's going to be another free kick for the Western Mass Pioneers. Western Mass Pioneers sending the ball in. Great run in behind by Ignacio Loretch, but it's handled well. Slightly misplayed clearance somehow works for NC Fusion. And a ball into the stands. Watch out, fans here in North Coastal Park.
That one nearly coming at us here in the press box.
Thought we were going to have momentary technical difficulties if Aaron or I got drilled by a clearance ball, but we're good. We're still here. Again, NC Fusion finding a lot of space down their right wing, the left wing of Western Mass. Ball played into the 18-yard box, crossed and in to no avail. Jordan Kadoa there again. In my non-professional opinion, Kadoa has definitely been the MVP of this first half. From his right back position, assisting a lot with the attack with some great through balls and crosses sent in, and then truly shutting down the entire left side of the field that NC Fusion even tries to attack down. There's Kadoa on defense again, forcing a lot of pressure. Cleared out for a Western Mass throw-in. For those of you who are interested, Des Moines and Portland Timbers U23 did just kick off a minute ago. Probably in about the 7th minute now. Score is 0-0. Fans of these two teams will be very interested to know who advances from that side because they will be facing them next weekend. Again, the winner of this match will face the winner of the Des Moines Menace versus Portland Timbers U23 match in the USL League 2 Championship. Be very good for USL League 2, and a bunch of teams will see a first-time winner regardless of who wins this year of USL League 2. Of the 4 teams left, none of the teams have ever won. Correction, of these 2 teams playing, neither have won. So a 50-50 shot at seeing a team that has never won USL League 2 winning it. Huge save there by NC Fusion. Foul on the Western Mass Pioneers. We're heading the other direction. Less than 1 minute left here in regular time. NC Fusion going quick here, trying to find a goal before the end of this first half. Committing a lot of numbers forward, especially down this left wing. For one of the few times tonight. Ball sent in, but it is no issue for Western Mass. Outside of those first two chances early on in the match, Blake Mullins had a pretty quiet first half. He had those two very good saves, not denying that for him at all. But his back line's been helping him out a lot, handling a lot of pressure. And we just saw Patrick Agyemang run over an NC Fusion back line member, and a yellow card is shown to him. So that's our third yellow card of the first half. 2 on NC Fusion, 1 on Western Mass.
A yellow card has been issued to Western Mass Pioneers number 23, Patrick Agyemang.
Didn't see the call on stoppage time here. And that's the end of the first half. Guess there was going to be no stoppage time. We are headed in now to halftime with your score at Western Mass Pioneers 1, NC Fusion U23 0.
Yeah, great first half for both of these teams. Pioneers really taking advantage of one of the few opportunities that they had going forward, and that's exactly what they did in the Eastern Conference Final on Friday. And we'll look to see if the Fusion can create some more chances in the second half and come back and send this one maybe to extra time or find another or second goal in normal time and win this one. Any last thoughts, Brian?
Had a good first half so far. Both teams with definite dominant spells of possession, and I expect to see more of the same here in the second half.
We'll be back momentarily.
For the second half of action here between the Western Mass Pioneers and NC Fusion U23. Just for clarification, and we are back for the second half between the Western Mass Pioneers and the NC Fusion U23. Just for some clarification, NC Fusion U23 in the white kits with black bottoms, Western Mass Pioneers wearing all red. Second half of action here with Western Mass Pioneers up 1-0. The goal scored by Patrick Agaimeng. NC Fusion here going to be looking for an equalizer. And again, as mentioned earlier in the first half, as I was saying, mentioned in the first half, the score is tied after 90 minutes. We'll go to two 15-minute halves of extra time, no golden goal. If tied after those 30 minutes, we will head to penalty kicks. Patrick Agaimeng there strips the ball away, continues his run, but is handled well by NC Fusion U23. Both these teams winning their matches Friday night. NC Fusion U23 knocking off Tormenta FC2. Score 4-2 after added extra time. Western Mass Pioneers beating Westchester United 1-0 after scoring a goal early in the first half there and holding on. NC Fusion starting this second half the same way they started the first half, with a good spell of possession. Pushing bodies forward, definitely looking for that equalizer. Keeping one center back. Everybody else is being fully committed to the attack. Cutting in with the ball, passing back to the midfield. Ball whipped out wide, but it is slightly misplayed. Goes back to the NC Fusion backline. Great ball. Sent in. It's out for a corner kick. Could be an early chance here for NC Fusion. Corner kick upcoming. Just wanted to say once again, my name is Brian, along with Aaron on the broadcast tonight. Corner kick sent in by NC Fusion. Handled well by Western Mass Pioneers. Ball sent back into the mix. Western Mass ends up on the end of it. It's a good run there by Ignacio Larech, but he was well offside in the end.
Fusion definitely putting the pressure on the Pioneers here early.
Had a foul called there on NC Fusion. Ball going the other way, put back into play quick by the Pioneers. Handled pretty simply there by Enrique Santos. Be a throw in for Western Mass. Trying to get a quick counterattack opportunity there. Western Mass not rushing for this throw in here. Ball sent back into play. Falls to Ignacio Larech. Foul called there. Headed the other direction. Khalid Rose stopping NC Fusion from putting the ball back in play too quickly. Cristobal Molina playing the ball back. Ball whipped in quick there to Enrique Santos. But it goes out for a goal kick. Thank you all for tuning in tonight to this USL League 2 semifinal. Winners of this match will move on to the USL League 2 final next weekend. Promised you guys some updates on the Des Moines Menace versus Portland Timbers U23 match. We're still 0-0 in the 30th minute. They're on a hydration break right now. NC Fusion regaining possession here in Statesboro. Drago Miero starting the counterattack, but is intercepted well by Khalid Rose, who dribbles through the back line of NC Fusion, keeping possession. Quick flick on there from Rose. Falls back to Sebastian Arriagada. Ball sent in. Dangerous ball, but he sends it right over the top. That's Patrick Agaimang once again. Just an imposing force there for Western Mass. Just couldn't get the header on it he wanted to. NC Fusion looking to go quick. Ball sent wide. Down the left side. Through ball slipped in. Great ball there. Keeper out far. And the ball is struck into the back of the net by Mason Duval. Great ball there and a great goal. Smooth finish from Mason Duval, and we are tied up 1-1 here in the 52nd minute.
Goal for NC Fusion U23 scored by number 12, Mason Duval.
And that just proves that sometimes going quick is the answer. NC Fusion all night, we're looking for that quick build-up, but we saw it there. It started with NC Fusion from the keeper. One pass up there to the midfield. A ball swung out to the left wing and a great through ball. Catching Western Mass Pioneers off guard and an easy tap-in finish for Mason Duval. 1-1, brand new ball game. Don't know exactly what happened there. Looks like NC Fusion thought that Ignacio Lorech was off, but no call from the referee. Tries to chip the keeper, who rushed out to him and just put right over the top of the crossbar.
Two massive opportunities for the Pioneers. Maybe another here.
Sebastian Arriagada on the ball.
As I was going to say, two huge opportunities for the Pioneers. Really should have scored that one right before the Fusion went on the fast break down the field and scored to tie the game. This game maybe could have been over, but now 1-1. We'll see if either team can find another goal and win this and head on to the final, or see if we'll go to extra time.
Just as a reminder, the Western Mass Pioneers in red with their goal scored in the first half by Patrick Agaimang. NC Fusion U23 in white with their goal scored by Mason Duval. It's a foul there by Khalid Rose. And we are going to see our fourth yellow card of the night. 2 now on each team. A very physical match. A lot of hard fouls, a lot of jawing back and forth between the players on the field.
Yeah, definitely expected this late in a tournament. No matter the team, they're going to be pretty physical and really fighting for any chance and any opportunity to get the ball back and score and win for your club.
Ball put back into play here by NC Fusion. Recently, even this matchup, a dangerous ball there played almost right to the feet of Patrick Agaimeng.
A yellow card has been issued to Western Mass Pioneers, number 19, Khalid Rose.
Blake Mullen putting the ball back into play. Western Mass putting some pressure down the right wing. Ball cleared out well by NC Fusion. Long ball over the top. Cleared away by the Western Mass Pioneers back line. Throw in coming for NC Fusion. Take it quick. Short throw in right to about midfield. Ball played back to the back line. NC Fusion looking to build something here again. Whichever team scores the next goal, it's surely going to send the players on the field and the substitutes and the coaches into raptures. It's going to mean so much whichever team gets a goal here next. And our 5th yellow card of the night. Waiting for confirmation on who it's to. It's to Mason Duval, the recent goal scorer.
A yellow card has been issued to NC Fusion's number 12, Mason Duval.
Again, another hard tackle here. Neither of these teams going to take it easy on the other one. Everything to play for. Truly nothing to lose at this point. Leave it all out on the pitch for 90-plus minutes. Remember, if this score line holds, we will be headed to extra time. 2 15-minute halves, no golden goal. If no winner is declared after those 30 minutes, we will head to PKs. Agaimeng down on the play there. Turnover back to NC Fusion. Handled well by the Western Mass back line. Good clearance there by NC Fusion. Falls right back to the Pioneers, who look to build something here, passing it around their back line. We're seeing some space open up down the left wing here. Khalid Rose on the ball. Dishes it off to Carlos Emery. Misplayed cross there. It was aimed for Samir Regwowi. NC Fusion taking their time here. Got a 1-1 game in the 59th minute, courtesy of a Mason Duval equalizer. Alejandro Varela passes the ball off to Tino Miguez. Back to Miguez. Back to Molina. Back to Miguez. Good interplay here from NC Fusion. Just lacking on that final ball. NC Fusion doing well at keeping the ball right now. Shot by Joao Gomiero. Handled well by the back line for Western Mass. Joao Gomiero back on the ball. Dishes it out to the left wing. Cutting inside. Back to Gomiero. Back out to the left wing. Ball sent into the box. Aim for Enrique Santos. Handled well by Nicholas Oberat. It'll be a corner kick for NC Fusion U23.
Fusion, these last 10 minutes, really looking side likely to score that second goal. Obviously, the Pioneers will be looking on the counter on this corner kick.
Corner kick coming in. Handled well there by Blake Mullen. Thought about taking it quick. Just going to take his time, let his team get reorganized. Ball sent straight to the midfield. Victor Cascon got a foot on it for NC Fusion. Couldn't do much with it, though. Ball booted out of view. Got a foul called there on NC Fusion. Just as a reminder, your score here 1-1 in the 61st minute. Western Mass Pioneers scored through Patrick Gaimang wearing all red. Red kits, red socks. NC Fusion U23 wearing white and black. Western Mass Pioneers attacking from your right to left. NC Fusion U23 attacking from your left to right. Handled well there by Western Mass Pioneers. Defense does well. Ooh, great move there. Advantage played by the referee. Incredible run by Victor Cascon and a foul called. Our 6th yellow card of the night. We'll go to Samir Regrogui. 6 yellow cards here in the first 60 minutes of the match. 3 on each team so far.
A yellow card has been issued to Western Mass Pioneers, number 15, Samir Regrogui.
Head coach and players for Western Mass Pioneers not too happy about that call from the looks of it. You see some Western Mass Pioneers off camera chirping with the 4th official. See some coaches also speaking directly to the head referee a second ago. Joao Gomero sends the free kick in. Great ball, great header, and it's in the back of the net. Gomiero with a wonder ball into the box. Ball smashed into the back of the net. Whole new ball game here. That goal is scored by Cristobal Molina, an absolutely picturesque free kick by Joao Gomiero. Molina's going to get the credit for putting it in the back of the net, but Gomiero truly deserves a round of applause for that ball. That was beautiful. 2-1 NC Fusion. Brand new ball game here.
Goal for NC Fusion U23, scored by number 14, Cristobal Molina.
NC Fusion truly have turned this game on its head in the second half. They're putting away the chances that they just couldn't get the final ball on in the second or the first half. We're seeing a substitution right now for Western Mass Pioneers. We have Tyshawn Rose coming in for Samir Regrogui. First sub made by either team in the 64th minute of the match.
Substitution for Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is number 13, Tyshawn Rose. Exiting the match is number 15, Samir Regrogui.
First sub by either team Western Mass conceding, giving up their 1-0 lead. Quick step overs here. And a great save by the NC Fusion keeper. Ball sent into the top of the box. Nicholas Oberach gets a head on it, dishes it back to the midfield. Ball sent dangerously, or not too dangerously, over the crossbar there.
Really an unbelievable header, nearly from the top of the box. You don't see those too often. But Brian's right. Fusion have really turned this game around, taking the lead, and now can they hold on and maybe even score another to really put this game to bed?
Whatever NC Fusion head coach Chris Williams said to his team at halftime, whatever changes have been made tactically that we can't notice are truly working. They've been the more dominant team offensively, and they've been just as consistent defensively as they were in the first half. So as a reminder, it is 2-1 NC Fusion in the 66th minute. NC Fusion on the ball right now in white with black shorts. Western Mass just intercepting that pass in all red, sending the ball up. Ball falls to Lorech, sends the ball in. Easy stop there by the NC Fusion keeper. Halftime at Des Moines and Portland Timbers, 0-0 right now. Tight game there, 45 more minutes to play. Winner of this match will go on to face the winner of Des Moines Minutes versus Portland Timbers U23 in the USL League 2 final. It's like both teams here preparing substitutions that we'll see in the coming minutes. Good step overs there for NC Fusion. Doing what they've done most of this half so far of just kind of picking and choosing where they want the ball. Ball played well over the top. Handled well by the Western Mass backline. Western Mass now on the counterattack. We have a substitution coming in now for the Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is Guillermo Dial. Exiting the match is Jordan Kadoa. Jordan Kadoa is so crucial in that first half, supplying the great ball in that found the feet of Patrick Gaimang to give Western Mass their one goal. Let's see if Dial can come in and get himself an assist of his own.
Substitution for Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is number 10, Guillermo Deal. Exiting the match is number 6, Jordan Kadoa.
Western Mass trying to get the ball in there quickly, but got a player down. Looks like he's cramping up for NC Fusion U23. Sure to happen with how tight this schedule's been. As I mentioned earlier, the last 2 matches NC Fusion have played have gone to 120 minutes. 2-1 after extra time versus SC United Bantams. 4-2 after extra time versus Tormenta FC2. This team has played a lot of soccer in the last week. On top of that, another match the day before their match against Bantams. We have another sub coming in now for NC Fusion U23. Entering the match, we have Sam Bacon, and exiting the match, we have Alejandro Varela.
Substitution for NC Fusion U23. Entering the match is number 5, Sam Bacon. Exiting the match is number 6, Alejandro Varela.
Both teams now here in the second half getting some substitutes in. Trying to take control of the match. Free kick sent dangerously into the box. 3 or 4 Western Mass players around it trying to get their head on it. Heavy touch there trying to put the ball back into the box. It'll go out for a goal kick for NC Fusion U23. Just about 21 minutes left here in the USL League 2 semifinal. Your score, NC Fusion U23 2, Western Mass Pioneers 1. Kind of a bittersweet night for Aaron and I, with this actually being the last match played for USL League 2. Not only for Tormenta FC2, but Tormenta FC2 in general here at Irk Russell Park. Next season, Tormenta FC in USL League 1 and Tormenta FC2 in USL League 2, as well as USL women's team, will be playing at the new stadium that will be opened up by the start of next season. Tormenta FC has spent a lot of time here in Irk Russell Park. We are very honored to have hosted this round of the playoffs. And the shot on goal there for the Western Mass Pioneers. Handled well by Sam Henneberg. Good step there on the ball by Federico Gutierrez. Great ball played forward. It looks like Sebastian Arriagada tried finding out to see if Sam Henneberg was off his line and not paying attention. Shooting from about 25 yards out, but to no avail. NC Fusion on the quick counterattack. Let's see if they can get on the end of this ball here. They cannot as it rolls out for a throw-in for the Western Mass Pioneers. NC Fusion back on the ball. Doing what they've done most of the second half, just passing the ball out around the midfield, making these great cutting in runs behind, just like this one, but it's just misplayed. It'll still find the feet of an NC Fusion player, but it's cleared away by Western Mass. NC Fusion definitely looking like the more threatening team here in the second half. Some great runs in behind, and they're doing it again. 2 runs, cutting in deep, cutting to the top of the box. Quick shot. And it's a good save by Blake Mullen. That goal could have been a dagger if it was scored. Quick counter-attacking opportunity here by Guillermo Deal. Western Mass on the ball, but a heavy touch. Cleared away by NC Fusion U23. Back to the Western Mass back line. We're going to look to build it up on their right wing. Foul called there on Mason Duval, who's already on a yellow card. Again, both teams with 3 yellow cards here tonight. There's still about 20 minutes to play in this match. Appeals for the ball going out there by NC Fusion. NC Fusion still with the ball somehow. Great run there. Mason Duval with a good run, but just can't continue it there. It'll be a throw-in for NC Fusion U23. Got a substitution upcoming now for the Western Mass Pioneers. The ball goes out of play. Ball thumped forward by the Western Mass. Only goes as far as Sam Bacon. Gets the ball up the left wing. Ball to Joao Gomiero. Gomiero lays it back. Skyball played to Tino Maguez. Enrique Santos on the ball. Forcing a mistake there. Dribbles past the defender. Ball low into the box. And it's parried away by Blake Mullen. Here comes our substitution. Entering the match is Maxi Vieira. Exiting the match is Patrick Agaimang.
Substitution for Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is number 7, Maxi Vieira. Exiting the match is number 23, Patrick Agaming.
Top of the box there for Gomiero. What a save by Mullen.
Incredible save there. Really keeping the Pioneers in this game. Easily the best save maybe of the weekend here at Irk Russell Park.
Corner kick incoming here for NC Fusion U23. 2-1 here as we head into the 76th minute at Irk Russell Park. Ball sent in. Bounces off a few NC Fusion players, but it goes to Western Mass Pioneers. Foul called there on NC Fusion. Got a free kick incoming. Just outside of Western Mass Pioneers' 18-yard box. Ball sent in. Lansing header there. Falls back to the keeper for NC Fusion. Collects it. Lets his team rearrange themselves. Throws it back in down the left wing. Ball played deep over the top. NC Fusion gets a man on it. Cross is deflected there. Western Mass Pioneers on the ball. Straight back to NC Fusion. These two players just seem to be kicking each other in the ankle. Free kick called for NC Fusion. Foul was called on Nicholas Oberrock there. Another substitution incoming for the Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is Martine Owenard. Exiting the match is Alejo Buzrovsky.
Substitution for Western Mass Pioneers. Entering the match is number 9, Martine Owenard. Exiting the match is number 16, Alejo Buzrovsky.
Free kick sent in by Jolly Gomiero. Foul called there on NC Fusion U23 inside the 18-yard box. Appeals called for by the NC Fusion bench and coaches. Ball sent in quick by Western Mass. Quickly here on the counterattack. Ball sent in. Doesn't really test the keeper there. Potentially an ambitious shot there. Sam Henneberg kind of slid at it, but it was well off goal there. Goal kick sent on. Flicked on there by Enrique Santos. Western Mass pushing through a hard tackle there. Fighting down the right wing, cutting inside. Great skill moves there by Guillermo Deal. Puts the defender down. Sends the ball in. What a header. Oh, man, we were close there to getting a 2-2 ball game, but just couldn't get it in the back of the net. That was a great run there by Deal, and a free header that was just wide of the left upright. throw-in coming in for NC Fusion U23.
Yeah, not much time left here in this one.
Just about 10 minutes to play for Western Mass to find himself an equalizer. Goal kick coming in now for the Western Mass Pioneers, who 10 minutes to get themselves an equalizer before extra time. Ball thumped back forward by NC Fusion. It's going to go out for another goal kick. Appeals by the Fusion that he touched the ball before it went out. Goal kick sent back into play. Western Mass is able to get on the end of this one. A lot of men back for NC Fusion. Corner kick upcoming. This could be a good chance here for the Pioneers. Corner kick coming in, sent into the 18-yard box. Almost flicked on, but just wide of the left post. NC Fusion players urging their teammates to wake up, stay focused, because Western Mass has looked like a different team here in the last few minutes. Goal kick sent back into play. Foul called there by the referee. It's going to be Victor Cascon standing over the ball. Victor Cascon plays the ball backwards. A little cheeky move there by him. Saw Tyshawn Rose there stripping the ball, starting the counterattack opportunity. The Western Mass Pioneers. Pioneers whipping the ball into the box, handled well. NC Fusion now defending as a unit. Everyone back. Going to do everything they can to hold this thin margin. 1 goal lead with maybe 10 minutes left with that added extra time. We see substitutions now coming in for NC Fusion. First entering the match is Adam Burchell. Exiting the match, we're going to have Alex Hernandez.
Substitution for NC Fusion U23. Entering the match is number 9, Adam Burchell. Exiting the match is number 7, Alex Hernandez.
Also entering the match here for NC Fusion is Rory O'Driscoll. Exiting the match is Jago Miero.
Another substitution for NC Fusion U23. Entering the match is number 23, Rory O'Driscoll. Exiting the match is number 10, Joao Romero.
Gomiero there coming off the pitch after what was a great free kick by him. That's set up right now what would be the match-winning goal for NC Fusion U23. That assist that led to that goal would put NC Fusion U23 into the USL League 2 final. Good pressure there by NC Fusion U23. Misplayed ball there by Western Mass. NC Fusion with a throw-in. Again, not really pressing to take it yet. Going to take their time. Ball thrown in over the top. Appeals for a handball there by NC Fusion. U23 to no avail. Another throw-in by NC Fusion. Got a goal kick after that coming up for Western Mass Pioneers. Ball sent in quickly. Aimed down the left wing, but intercepted well by NC Fusion. And another foul there. This one called on Nicholas Oberock. We are going to see our 7th yellow card of the night.
A yellow card has been issued to Western Mass's number 4, Nicholas Oberock.
Ball being played around at the top of the box for NC Fusion. Handled well by Western Mass. Ball played over the top, but he's just offside. Ignacio Lorech has had 2 runs like that tonight where he's just off the shoulder of the final defender. One-on-one with the keeper, but he's got to time that run just a little bit better. Entering the 86th minute here. 2-1 NC Fusion in the white and black. Western Mass Pioneers in the all-red, looking for the equalizing goal. Header just missed by Lorech. Cleared away by NC Fusion. Finds the ball. Slips it through to the number 9. Ships it over the keeper. And it's in the back of the net. Mason Duval with his 2nd goal of the night, and it is 3-1 NC Fusion. The celebrations on the sideline between the players on the pitch, the substitutes, and the coach. 3-1 now, and it is a very tough ask to see the Pioneers getting 2 here.
Goal for NC Fusion U23 scored by number 12, Mason Duval.
And it's just all 3 of these goals here in the second half have just been quick. NC Fusion catching Western Mass Pioneers, lacking for 1 second and taking advantage of it. The first goal coming on a quick counterattack such as that one, the second one on the free kick, and this one also on a counterattack. 3-1 NC Fusion in the 88th minute.
Yeah, the Fusion have really looked the better team this half. Pioneers really haven't had an answer for their attack. As you said earlier, Brian, I think the coach's message at halftime really stuck with this team, and they're now minutes away from reaching the USL League 2 final.
The officials have indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time.
And as we just got word here, we're having 3 minutes of stoppage time. Free kick coming in, sent out wide by NC Fusion. Are they going to look to punctuate this victory here, making it 4-1? A foul there by the Western Mass Pioneers. It's the last thing they needed right now. About to hit the 90th minute here. at Eric Russell Park. Substitution, likely the final one coming in for NC Fusion. We have Enrique Santos coming off. NC Fusion looking to play it out in the corner, and what a hard tackle there. We have a straight red card there. You cannot be doing that, and now we are seeing a skirmish breakout. This is expected here. Both teams rushing together. That was an awful tackle there. This is not what we need to be seeing here. The last thing we needed. We have a red card on the pitch, and then the two sidelines arguing back and forth now. The last thing you want to see here in what's supposed to be a entertaining, classy, sportsmanship showing competition. A little bit lacking here in the final minutes. Even having police run onto the field after the skirmish broke out. From our angle, looks like what was a very rough and unnecessary tackle. There's the red card. Getting sent off is Carlos Emery for Western Mass. That was a disgraceful tackle there by Western Mass. And it looks like it was also Maxi Vieira sent off. So it's possibly... So Maxi Vieira sent off. Carlos Emery sent off. That is two players seeing red in that skirmish there for Western Mass. And Sebastian Arriagada. That is 3 red cards in that skirmish for the Western Mass Pioneers. So I don't think I've ever seen a game get to 11-on-8.
3 red cards have been shown to Western Mass Pioneers. Number 5, Carlos Emery. Number 22, Sebastian Arriagada. Number 7, Maxi Vieira.
That's the last thing you wanted to see here at the end of the match. We're out at extra time now and an 11-on-8 match. Tensions are very high between these two teams. And again, we see the head referee jogging over with the red card in hand. The red card is being shown to somebody on the bench. And that is 4 red cards now for the Western Mass Pioneers. Hearing claims that he was involved in the altercation on the sideline. And he is now being escorted off the pitch. All in all, what was a great match. You hate to see it end like this. That's the final whistle there. Your final score, NC Fusion U23 3, Western Mass Pioneers 1. A match that was 1-0 at halftime, and the celebrations start on the pitch. NC Fusion U23 is headed to the USL League 2 final next weekend.
Your final score tonight is NC Fusion U23 3, Western Mass Pioneers 1.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Brian and Aaron on the broadcast. It was an entertaining match. Hate to see it end with 4 players sent off, but a great match all around. And good luck to NC Fusion U23 in the USL League 2 final.
Yeah, just to reiterate, make sure to follow at USL League 2 on all social media platforms, as more details about that final will be announced later this week. From Tormenta FC and everyone here in Statesboro, Georgia, we're signing off. Thank you for joining us tonight.